Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is Ben and Brett from Hungerford Technologies putting together another video to talk through our process of customer journey of what it looks like for someone who is looking to replace their phone system all the way until go live. And if you find this content valuable, please feel free to give us a like, put in a comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we're continually trying to put out this content to make stuff that is helping you solve problems that you guys have. And today what we're going to be talking about is that customer journey. So Brett is going to kind of go through and walk through. So when I am a customer and I say, hey, I want to replace my phone system because it's old or it sucks, and we're having a bunch of issues, what am I doing, and how does that start off?
Yeah, good question, Ben. So step number one is we'd like to set up a phone call and discuss your current environment, what you're currently using, what's working well and what's not, and then discuss any pain points that we can address with the new solution. And then once we gather that information, we like to customize our demonstration of the product to your specific environment and your specific business to make sure that we're hitting on those pain points and solving the problems that you're having with your existing solution.
Yeah, and a big point to hit on there too is a lot of times we hear from other people that they're like, yeah, I put in a call, or I put in submitted a form on the website with so-and-so or whoever, and it took them 2 weeks to get someone to go through and demo the solution. So with our sales team, all of our sales reps know these products really well, so they can actually go through and demo the products and the solutions that we sell. And that makes it way faster, because you call me today and say, hey, do you have any time available later this afternoon? If I do, we can schedule something right there. We can hop on a call. We can talk through what are your specific needs, what are the problems that you're having, how does this meet those needs, and we can walk through it and just show you in real time, live. And then from there too, sometimes people are like, well, how do I know that you're just not telling me something like everyone else is telling me, and I'm going to sell you something and you're going to get this solution and it doesn't work. Then we say, okay, well, great. Let's do a proof of concept, and let's, do a try. And then, if you try it out, test it, we will actually walk through, handhold, and do a whole white glove service where we're not just setting you up with a trial and sending it to you and sending you some links that say, here's how to set it up on your own. We'll actually go in and build out what you want to test. So if it's auto attendant, if it's call queues, if it's business texting, we'll go in and we'll build that out. We'll make sure that it works for you guys' needs. And then after that point, then all right, this works. This does everything I need it to do. And I'm ready to move to that next step. And then we can send you pricing and whatever else from there. So Brett, once customer gets pricing, they've tested it, they make sure that it works, what is the next step in the process after they accept the quote?
Yeah, once the solution checks all the boxes and you're confident that it will work for your business, we'll schedule a project kickoff with our team. So we'll go through and we'll check all of the boxes and make sure that you're going to be set up properly with our team. You're going to have all of your call flows routed properly. We're going to set some specific timelines about how long before a go live date is scheduled, and then we'll meet with our internal team to make sure that we've dotted all of our I's and crossed our T's. And then from there, we like to reach out and make sure that the losing carrier knows that we're taking that phone number from them, and then schedule a port date so that we know we have a deadline date that we'd like to go live with.
Yeah, and that's a good point too. So normally we recommend, and we let people know, it could take up to 30 to 45 days from when you accept the quote to when we port over your numbers. And obviously that's faster the more in sync we are with, you, the customer. And, the more we're going back and forth and just passing along information, the faster we can, make that process. So we try to, take as much responsibility on our side as we can, so that you're having to do as little as possible. But there are still some things that we, require from you, and we'll kind of help handhold you through that process as well. And then, like Brett was saying too, is we do end user training. So we'll split it up and do training, on the actual physical phones, if you get physical phones, and then the application, and go over what are the differences between the two, how do you use them, and then we'll do another one where it's admin training. So anyone who is on your internal team who is going to be the primary administrator on the account, what are the things that they need to know, in the case of someone quits today or someone gets fired, what do we do to deactivate their account? How do I make some small add user, move changes? We'll go over that as well. And, we kind of try to tailor that to what each individual customer is looking for. So it kind of differs. There's some standard things that we cover in every one. There are differences between those. And then in between that time too, of when you do the project kickoff and the trainings, we're also testing to make sure that everything that we have set up is working how you want it to, and then it's meeting the needs of what you told us. And so that just means, are the auto attendants working and routing correctly? General voicemail boxes, call queues, all the other stuff that goes into it. Is everything working? And then when we do go live, we do support you, 30 days after the fact too. So you will have that, capability where, hey, I, decided I changed my mind and we want to adjust this little thing. And then go in there, we'll make those changes 30 days post migration. If you do want also, hey, I want to include unlimited support from your team who's all US based. You also have the ability to get that and pay, a little bit more per user per month to cover that, capability from our team as well. So we're always looking for, ideas on how we could better improve it. So if you have any of those too, feel free to add them.
Yeah, you got it. I think you covered everything, Ben. So like Ben said, if you find this information valuable, feel free to like us and subscribe. We're trying to get better every day.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.